Pro ice hockey star for many years, Bryan Bickell proved that determination, resiliency, focus, and teamwork are key. Now Bryan is applying those same traits to his new goal, fighting multiple sclerosis. We're joined now by Bryan and his doctor, Dr. Timothy Vartanian, to discuss the causes, symptoms, and important treatments for relapsing MS. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
I'm doing great. Let's talk a little bit about what relapsing MS is first. A lot of people have heard of multiple sclerosis and MS. Is it different than relapsing MS?
The most common form of MS is relapsing MS. Approximately 85% of people with MS have that relapsing form. It's a disease of the brain and spinal cord where the myelin, the insulation for the nerve fibers, is damaged, resulting in symptoms that can range from blurred vision to weakness or loss of coordination. And it's a disease that primarily has its onset in young adults, so people in their 20s and 30s, and therefore it's an illness that they have to contend with their entire lives.
One of my very good friends was diagnosed with MS, and she discovered it because she lost her vision for a couple days. They went in, they found out that she had it. Bryan, for you, how did you find out that you had MS?
So yeah, I was playing hockey, and one game, after the game, I felt like I slept on my shoulder wrong, where if it was a pinched nerve, you kind of shake it off and you go on through your day and play hockey again. And then as the week went on, it went down to my arm, and I was like, something's kind of off. So I still went off my day. It was a week into it, and then it went to my legs. So I was like, something's totally different from obviously the previous injuries that I've had in my career, to get this looked at. And then a couple of days later, got an MRI, and then day after, I got diagnosed with MS.
Are those common ways that people are diagnosed, doctor, whether it's, like you said, vision or some sort of like nerve feeling within the body?
Yes, I think Bryan's clinical presentation was very typical for MS, where symptoms come on and progress over a period of a day or days, and then take weeks or sometimes even months to resolve. I think with Bryan, he's an elite athlete, so it's harder for people to recognize the problems in him than you might in someone else.
And how do you manage it? As somebody who's used to being athletic your entire life, and I know you've got a family, you do a lot of great charity work, how are you managing your relapsing MS?
For right now, I'm on probably about month number 7. I take a IV once a month. Go into a clinic. I take a drug called Tisabri. Me and Tim, obviously there's so many drugs and so many good drugs, discussed that Tisabri would suit my lifestyle, and we talked about the pros and cons, and the cons is there's one brain infection you can get. It's called PML, and then but the positive stuff that's came out of it, it's been great. For where I was to where I am now, it's going in the right direction.
I think that's wonderful. I was a little worried you were going to say the brain infection was PMS. I was going to say, I've had that. Talk a little bit about just everyday things that you need to do. I know a lot of people talk about with MS how important staying active is for your bones, for your joints, to keep that movement, but I also know that oftentimes those are parts of your body that are in pain with MS.
Yeah, being me, I was very active on the ice, working out a lot. I think I gotta slow it down a little bit, but also still be active. I think being active, as Tim has said, that helps out with something to do with in your head, and he knows more about it. But for me to be active and not lose it, it's good. But eating right is a big thing. I know he knows a lot about the nutritionist that I need to eat, and I've been following it, and it's been working. I've been doing great, and it's going in a positive direction.
That's great. We're really happy to hear that. Doctor, I know that people are going to want more information on signs, symptoms, also treatments as well, and advice. Can you give us a place to go for more information on relapsing MS?
Yeah, there are many sites. Your local chapter of the MS Society will have information, and there are numerous foundations. The St. Bart's Hospital is a very good one. A colleague of mine runs that. And then for Bryan's story, I think on Facebook, /Tysabri, you can hear more details about his inspirational story.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.